Hi there, welcome to TCM. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Up next, Frank Sinatra stars in a highly regarded wartime drama from 1965 that has never aired on Turner Classic Movies until tonight. From 20th Century Fox and director Mark Robeson, Von Ryan's Express. Set during World War II, it's the story of an American POW who leads a group of primarily British soldiers in a daring escape. The script is an adaptation of a best-selling novel by David Westheimer, who knew his material. He had been a POW during the war. Always on the lookout for a good role in Hollywood, Sinatra read the book and immediately got jazzed about making Von Ryan's Express. He then started the process of buying the screen rights only to find out he had been outbid by 20th Century Fox. So Sinatra did what only Frank Sinatra could do. He just picked up the phone, called Fox, and offered up his services to play the lead. Fox did not hesitate, quickly casting Sinatra. Director Mark Robeson was perhaps less enthusiastic. Having Frank Sinatra lead the cast could be an adventure. Sinatra liked things his way. "I did it my way," he would often say. Anyway, that meant a shorter shooting schedule and minimal retakes. Frank liked to do a scene, get it right the first or second take, and then move on. He thought the authenticity of those first takes were the best, that something was lost as directors put actors through take after take. I don't know if that's true, but I've long thought Sinatra didn't really trust his own considerable talent as an actor, perhaps fearing he'd be exposed by better actors in multiple takes. Sinatra's co-star here, British actor Trevor Howard, worked with Marlon Brando in the 1962 version of Mutiny on the Bounty. Brando was always eager to reshoot scenes, but Howard found working with Sinatra to be a breeze. From 1965, also with James Brolin and Brad Dexter. More about Dexter after the movie. This is Von Ryan's Express. The role of Sergeant Bostic in Von Ryan's Express was played by Brad Dexter, who had a close friendship with Frank Sinatra. They had just completed None But the Brave, shot in Hawaii. And on an off day there, a few of the cast members met up at the house Sinatra had leased on the beach. Frank and Ruth Koch, the producer's wife, went out for a swim, got caught up in some strong currents, and were being pulled out to sea, a seriously dangerous situation. Brad Dexter plunged into the surf, swam out, and saved their lives. As you might expect, Sinatra was grateful, naming Dexter vice president of Sinatra Enterprises and making sure Dexter had plum roles in Sinatra movies. That is, until the two men later had a falling out. Coming up, this week's edition of Silent Sunday Night. Jacqueline Stewart will be here with a 1926 comedy directed by and starring Buster Keaton.